You want to get right to Stephen A?
Yep, please. Get to it, bro.
Stephen A. Smith did The Pivot. Shout out to Ryan Clark and those boys.
Yep.
He also went on 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. Shout out to Mello and those guys. And seemingly he's just on another LeBron media run. And at least if he's talking about something greater than that, those are the clips that are coming out. I haven't watched both.
Some of the shit he talked about on The Pivot was
the political shit's going a little bit as well.
And the Kyrie shit.
I didn't see it.
All of it to me is part of what we were talking about last week a little bit, which is there's an end game here for him. I don't know. I'm not convinced that it's all political. I think some of it is he's just trying to draw eyeballs to these new platforms he's on.
It's possible.
But I love Stephen A. So I just don't recognize him anymore.
Really?
Which part?
That's deep.
Comes with growth sometimes.
Yeah, or being honest about who you are. And it's not a criticism. That's just not the person that I know. That some of the things he's saying, some of the ways he's moving. I mean, when I watched the LeBron thing play out last year, it felt like a moment where I was like, I wanted Stephen A. to take the high road and just kind of back away from that thing. And I get this, the ego thing again. Look like LeBron chumped you in front of...
You sitting in my seat.
You're right, exactly. I get it. But at some point you got to make a decision about how you're going to move. The Kyrie thing felt real cynical to me. It felt like, I appreciate him addressing it because I thought he didn't treat Kyrie well, and I thought Kyrie deserved better from Stephen A.
Me too.
But when he started saying, but that COVID-19 thing, when he started specifically talking about the conspiracy theories, it didn't quite make sense to me. But it felt like he was trying to play to that right-wing audience again, who he wants to watch his platform. It felt less like an apology to Kyrie and more like another way of him saying, look, Republicans, I'm here.
I didn't get that.
Draft me.
Also, he's been on his show talking about his opinions toward Mom Dami.
Yes.
Now that I think about it, like this is all in the same kind of run.
See, the COVID thing, I didn't get the political angle. I didn't get the political angle. I got the angle that, I really, 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 for weeks upon weeks, ridiculed this man for this. And now all of the quote-unquote expert opinions are coming out that are now condemning this thing that they were trying to forcefully make all of us take. And I kind of feel stupid.
So you walk it back a little bit?
Yeah, you got to walk it back. But again, that pride come in. So you can't just totally be humiliated and humbled. You got to put a little oomph to it. You get what I'm saying? That's what I took.
Hey, I'm not really a sports guy. Watching it, it made me realize that no matter how much money you have, man, the ego's a motherfucker. I'm seeing a man in his mid, we met him, I don't know how old he is, but trying to prove that he's not a punk.
I think he's 60-ish.
Yeah, trying to prove that he's not a punk, wanting LeBron to say he wants to have a conversation in public, like approaching him in public in front of the cameras. He's saying that it's a conspiracy, that he was set up. And I'm listening to this man, and I'm like, I agree with Mark. I would hope that he take the high road because I understood what he was saying. I kind of agreed, like when he said that, LeBron, you putting me in a position you don't want us to, on one hand, you want us to respect your son, that's your son. But if he plays and he comes in, you're also telling us not to do our job. So I kind of agreed with him on there. But saying that, he was saying that how much he have relationships with other people, with other basketball players, that they could just call me, but LeBron wouldn't pick up the phone and call me to squash it or tell me he wants to meet me. It was ego. He wanted approval from LeBron, wanting acknowledgement from LeBron to me. And I felt like sometimes two people, you're not going to mesh with everyone. You know what I mean? And LeBron is probably one of the people that feel like, nigga, I don't have to be cool with you because everybody else is cool with you. I don't fuck with you like that. And that was a thing for me. Just watching Stephen A. And I met him, very nice guy. But money don't. I had a conversation with Ish earlier when I told him this. Money doesn't change you, meaning like, money doesn't make you more mature. You were wanting to take the high road, you have all this money, but you want to prove that you're tough. It's crazy to me at 60 years old.
See, I stand, and I've ripped Stephen A. Smith a couple times up here. Mm-hmm. I stand with him in that. I think that both of them are at the peak of their respective fields, right? No question. I think that in popularity and probably in money, Stephen A. Smith does pale in comparison to LeBron James. However, as a man, I don't have to cater to you. The same way you feel as though I'm not worthy of a phone call, then fuck you, dog. I don't have to call you neither. And I think that based on the masses being in love with LeBron. You know what I mean? Like we kind of demonized Stephen A. Smith a little bit, and I kind of understood him in that particular point. I wasn't totally against what he said.
I didn't get the whole like being set up on camera, because at the end of the day, no matter what the angle is, if a man approach you in an aggressive way and you getting back at him, then you can feel that. You can see that on camera. I don't give a fuck what the angle is.
Exactly.
So if the truth is he approached you and you bitched up, that's what the fuck happened on camera. So it's like, well, I mean, if
he was taking the high road.
Oh, yeah,
Or he was taking
being a
it-
professional.
But either way, you can't frame it that they purposely. That sounds crazy to me. That it's only
I'm
one
not sure he's
angle.
wrong though. I think they did set him up.
I think they set him up, and I think that you can't publicly get
Who?
into
You think?
it.
Wait.
Who set him up?
When I
Who's
say
the
set him
people?
up, what I mean is, I think that the cameras were where they're supposed to be. I think he approached him. LeBron is very thoughtful and calculated. He didn't just haphazardly operate out of rage and just run up on Stephen A. He could see Stephen A. whenever. I think he did it at a certain moment when certain people would be there, when certain people wouldn't be there, and I think he knew exactly where those cameras were.
I disagree with that.
Really?
So corny.
No.
And let me
That's
tell you,
true. That's
When he
crazy.
saw him is the whenever. I'm going to see you. You play these big ESPN games. We're the Lakers. We get them. I'm going to bump into you, and that's what it's going to be. I don't think that. I think he's thoughtful in what he was doing. I also just think that game landed at that time slot.
That's just when it
and
happened.
he was there, and now that's what it is with you.
you don't think that LeBron James knows that they're going to read my mouth? Every basketball player in the world goes like this when they speak.
Great.
Because we know that these cameras are on at all times.
Yeah.
So I'm going to purposely come
That's
up
what
to
I'm saying.
you
He wanted to be
and
heard
say
and seen.
these
But
specific things.
Stephen A. said he approached him in the third quarter, Joe. So that makes it a little more calculated. He said, I was there since the first quarter. You came to me in the third quarter. No other cameras was there, and that camera was behind me. So I can see what Stephen
I'm
A.
getting to
said.
you before the game is over. I don't give a fuck
Okay,
about
right.
that. Before this game is over, I'm getting over there.
About
Because
my
even if
son.
it wasn't them cameras, somebody's gonna have a camera phone out when I approached you.
For sure.
But
Got you,
I'm not trying to debate whether it was on purpose or not.
Got it.
His message was sent.
Yeah.
I've only heard LeBron speak about that one time after, which is on Pat McAfee.
Right.
And they both kind of was getting their shit off on Stephen A., so it appeared. So Stephen A. kind of has been on a run since then. I've heard him speak about this a million places with a million people.
Yeah. Stephen A. said,
Like, whatever happened, leave it there. Leave it there. Like, if we fought in 09, nigga, or you stepped to me in the lunch line and that's where it happened, leave it there. Like, why? I'm not with the media runs after fights. I've never been a fan of that.
Joe, you know how, he wants LeBron approval because he stated that LeBron going on Pat McAfee offended him the most.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, you went on this. He said you went on this white boy show that's after me. Like, this ESPN is my home. I've been number one in the ratings for so many years, and you go on Pat McAfee's show.
Well, that's the other way that we're going to beef. I'm not just stepping to you at the Celtics-Lakers game while the cameras are rolling.
Exactly.
We corporate banging too.
I'm calculated. I'm gonna go sit over here on purpose.
You got to beef with Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee makes what he makes versus what you make. He gets the main slot, Sports Center, whatever, yada, yada, yada. I'm going to sit right there and we're going to laugh at you together.
Cool. So objectively, then I could go on every platform in the world and I can make my run that's going to bring some value to me, and I could dish your ass at every time I sit down. I wouldn't do it. But if we going to say we playing the corporate banging game and that's his identity, his way of corporately banging, then I'm not going to knock him for that.
But how's that banging on LeBron? Like him going to sit on Pat McAfee bangs directly on Stephen A.
True.
Smith.
And
you just sitting here talking about me.
On the pivot,
You're not
that's
affecting.
That's not
that ain't
ESPN.
my comp.
I'm just saying he did that more than just on the pivot. That
I
nigga
know,
went
but-
on a
but-
year-long diatribe of dissing the shit out of LeBron James. So if that's his idea of getting at LeBron James and getting my story out, then so be it. I wouldn't.
But
do
I think it's less about getting at LeBron. I agree with you. But I think
I
it's
would never do it.
I think it's less about getting at LeBron and more about affirming his manhood.
that part
That's
too.
what it is.
Like I can fight.
Yeah,
Yo,
he
I
did.
did this. Oh, that video of me,
said, yo.
boxing, my shoulder was out. Like it's a lot of that.
true.
Yo, Joe, I have a question for you.
What's up?
But I want to advance this real quick. You were one of the people that said to Stephen A., or said even to Mark, you don't feel that someone should comment on anyone's child. Yo, you should leave your son alone. After hearing Stephen A. speak on it, do you still stand on that belief?
Yeah.
Even if your son is a basketball player
We
and
ain't
should...
spoke about another second round pick since. Stop it. That's my opinion. You asked me my opinion. I'm
God,
giving it
okay,
to you.
I just wanted to-
I'm not trying to argue it.
And I
but
would-
yes.
I got you.
Yeah,
You stand on that. Even if he's the basketball player, even if it's our job to speak about sports and speak about how your son is playing and speak about his average and everything, you feel like if it's LeBron's son, you should exclude him. Don't speak on him.
Yes.
Unless we're saying good things.
I was just going to say, if he's killing, speak on him then or no?
If he's killing, sure. Go ahead.
That's what a problem.
And that's what I
comes
don't
in.
like. If either we're gonna talk about him or we're not. And I'm okay with being of the school that, you know,
I don't think it was cool for the TDE niggas to mention my son or the
that's not- I don't like that either.
pseudo TDE niggas to mention my son.
That's not
no matter
cool.
what the fuck I come up here and say about Doechii.
Yeah, to me that's different.
What's the difference?
The difference is if your son.
What is the difference?
I'm gonna tell you, if your son came up here and spit a freestyle, I don't think it's crazy for them to then judge the freestyle because he's putting himself on the platform to be analyzed. Bronny James is playing in the NBA, so I think he's putting himself in a position to be analyzed. Now, I don't think he should get treated worse or better than other people, but the NBA is always about narratives. We talk about LeBron in the summertime when he's not doing shit. We talk about like NBA.
The Cowboys, the Lakers,
The Cowboys
those are
is-
the pencil movers.
See,
in
but
the league.
you say we, and that's not we. That's them that do that. Off season for LeBron is an off season for me for talking about LeBron.
That's
Right.
you, not
But
the
sports
ESPN.
journalism, you know.
But he said we. I wanted to
I
just
should say
make
that.
it
You're
known.
right. That's fair. That's fair.
When the Lakers, the Cowboys, the people you're talking about, that's not me.
Yeah.
And I don't know that that's us.
Yeah, I think it's sports journalism is really
And
what I mean.
sports
Yeah, okay.
journalism.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
So let's say this hypothetically.
And
right?
close me out on this because there is more LeBron talk.
Cool. Cooper Flag comes out. He's a bust. Right? That's somebody's son. Cooper Flag comes out right now. He's the number 1 pick in the draft, and he lays a fucking goose egg. Every single sports commentator in the world is going to be on his ass.
All right, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm only speaking about when you know the dad for X amount of years.
And we're talking about them because it's their son. Like no one's talking about
Right.
Cooper Flag because he's somebody's son.
True.
Exactly.
But
You see what I'm saying? We're talking about Bronny because it's LeBron's son, which I'm okay with that.
Me too.
If he's in the NBA. Now if he's in Germany play, I'm not gonna pull up videos like watch this kid play.
Like I believe that Stephen A. believes and believed everything that he said about Kyrie as it relates to COVID-19 in the midst of it happening.
I agree.
I think that he believes that stuff.
Yeah.
I think that after he had a conversation with Kyrie's dad, who he does have a relationship with, he gained understanding. And now he's on his platform saying, nah, I see it a different way now.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
If you have a relationship with the dad, I don't think that you get to operate like all of the other
1,000%.
pundits.
That's all. I would agree with that, but
Okay.
they don't have a relationship.
And the other side is if you don't have a
Well, clear. That
relationship
part
with
is
the
clear.
dad,
That part is clear.
don't take it out on the son. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
but
what it looks like.
don't use my son to
Stephen
shoot
A.
at me. Don't
That's
use
what it
my
looks
son
like.
to shoot at me.
I don't
Yeah,
like
that
you,
is
so
1,000%.
I'm shooting at you through him, basically.
And I think that's corny.
You could just
I'm gonna
critique,
think that's
you could just
corny
critique
for the
Bronny
rest of my life.
without making it like I'm getting my shit off on
I
you.
think all of that is corny if you are doing that. And I don't have it as him doing that.
Neutral button.